I haven't eaten for 2 days, and if you've never fasted before, watch this video. First, I'm going to give you a little bit of science to be able to convince yourself that this might be right for you. And second, I'm going to talk about a little bit of a personal story. So there's something called the brain-derived neurotrophin factor, which is considered a Miracle-Gro protein for your brain, which can help you learn and remember 400% times faster than the average human being. When we are constantly consuming sugar throughout the day, high sugar environment equal lower brain-derived neurotrophin factor. Your body is going to learn how to run on ketones, which is 2.1 times the mitochondrial function. A carbohydrate burns at the rate of 4, and a fat burns at the rate of 9. That is 2.1 times more energy for all of the cells in your body, including your brain. Now, I've personally intermittent fasted every single day, and sometimes at the beginning of every single month, I will not eat for 3 to 5 days. And fasting is going to be different for everybody. Some people will water fast, some people will have coffee, some people will have tea. If you're worried about losing muscle mass, you may take creatines and BCAAs. I personally only do coffee and tea on the very first days with a dash of salt. On the second days, I'll do teas with a little bit of dash of salt. And on the third day, I'll only do water. Now I'm going to give you two phrases. One of them is called wake up, don't eat, let your glycogen deplete, which are just stores in your liver from the previous day. When those sugars are burned, your body goes through that intermetabolic switching process, increases neuronal plasticity, and there's another thing called neurogenesis, which is the birth of new brain cells in the memory and learning center. Neuroplasticity is just the formation of those brain cells. So by fasting, you can increase your brain-derived neurotrophin factor. So remember and learning 400% times increase, roughly, it's just statistic. Neurogenesis, the birth of new brain cells in the memory and learning center, and neuronal plasticity, the formation of those brain cells. So you notice how a lot of people may want to change their life, but you for some reason can't. And that right there shows you that fasting is one of the most important pieces. If you implement fasting into your life, it makes your lifestyle easier to change all of the other parts of your life because it's easy to remember, it's easier to learn, your brain's more plastic, and you have more neurons growing. So now to finalize some of the science, high blood sugar levels are correlated with neurodegenerative cognitive dysfunction over time. So all the older individuals that have higher circulating blood sugar levels are more likely to develop neurodegenerative diseases. If you look at type 2 diabetes, we are consuming too much sugar and we are not allowing our body to burn the natural body fat that we have. We are not using our fat as fuel. That shows you that consistent eating pattern over time is not good for a human's lifestyle. Now that increased visceral belly fat, that is extremely inflammatory. For a lot of people, type 2 diabetes, 50% increased likelihood of having dementia. And for everybody wondering, I'm 35 years old and I learned